Hey guys, Cliff Gray with Flat Tops Wilderness Guides and True Hunts. I'm just gonna do a quick video to kind of add to all my other footwear videos that just goes over how to actually shop for a mountaineering boot, okay? I mentioned in the other videos several different brands, all right? There's La Sportiva, Scarpa, Canatrek, Scarpa branded boots by Kuiu, all Hanwag that I use. All of those are very good brands, okay? And so what you're gonna find is you're gonna find a boot that's gonna cost you between $300 and $550. They're gonna be waterproof for the life of the boot. They're gonna have a full rand. They're gonna have a full shank, okay? All those are standard, all right? Most of them are gonna have a leather upper. Some of them, like the Scarpas, they're gonna have a synthetic upper, all right? And then there's gonna be some variation in insulation, okay? So those are all standard features, all right? But I like the Hanwag, and I recommend it to folks that have similar preferences to what I have, okay? And have the same shaped foot, okay? I can't recommend it to other folks because everything that I like about this boot is really a personalized thing, okay? The stiffness in these mountaineering boots is going to vary, and the advantage of the stiffness is you're going to be able to get around tougher terrain with a stiffer sole, okay? You're going to be more comfortable, and your ankles and the mechanics of backpacking with a heavy pack, 70, 80, 90 pound pack is going to be better with a stiff sole, okay? Those are all advantages. The negative is the stiffer the sole, the less comfortable the boot is going to be, okay? When I say comfortable, I don't mean the stiff sole is going to give you hot spots and blisters, during a hunt. Those you can't tolerate. It doesn't matter how bad you need a stiff sole or how bad you need that boot. You cannot tolerate a boot that doesn't fit you. That's fit, okay? That's not comfort. A boot can fit you, but can be less comfortable because of the sole stiffness, okay? So you need to find a happy medium where the sole stiffness gives you the advantages in terrain and then the advantages with heavy packs, but it's not so uncomfortable that it just drives you insane, okay? So you gotta find a happy medium there. The other thing you're gonna have to find is you're gonna have to find a happy medium with shape, okay? The more mountaineering, a more kind of hardcore mountaineering, big time crampon compatible, those sort of boots, you're gonna find they thin the box, the toe box on them, okay? And there's a reason for that, and that's because that toe box is thinner, so you actually have a mechanical advantage in really tough terrain, okay? You can stick that toe box in spots and you can balance on it that you couldn't if it was wider. The problem is for a guy like me, a thinner toe box doesn't fit me, and it's because my feet kind of splay out. The forward third of my foot just splays out a little bit more than most folks, okay? So you're gonna have something like that, okay? The toe box, the width, whatever that makes a certain brand of these boots fit you better, okay? And by fit, I mean, you need to have a boot and when a boot fits, it doesn't give you hot spots, it doesn't give you blisters after lots of, during a long mileage hunt, okay? That's fit. So that's gonna have a lot to do with the shape, all right? So you gotta figure out what works for you. And one of the kind of just tough things about this type of boot is that it's gonna take you 30 to 40 miles to wear in these boots, and it's gonna probably take you another 30 or 40 miles, or maybe a year of hunting to figure out if they're your boot, okay? So most guys, and myself included, you're gonna do a lot of hunts, and eventually you're gonna narrow it down to whatever boot works for you, and then you're gonna stick to it, okay? I get boots that are sent to me for free, and I've tried them. Even this last couple of years, I've tried my hardest to move to Scarpas, just because there were some things about how they're set up that I preferred to these Hanwags, and they just didn't fit me right. So I've just come back to the Hanwag, okay? Doesn't mean it's the best boot for you, but it happens to be the best boot for me. And the good thing about these high-end mountaineering boots is what you're gonna find is they don't change the models of them that much. Like they try to avoid changing the fit of the boot year to year. These Hanwags, they honestly haven't changed in the last 15 years, okay? So once you find one that fits you, you're probably gonna go through a lot of hunts and thousands of dollars before you find it, but once you find the one that works for you, you can stick to it, all right? So hopefully that was helpful to you, and I'll see you out there on the mountain.